My name is John Hoffman, and I'd like to welcome you to this brief presentation. Our mission is to become the industry's #1 recruiting and marketing, provide the only service in North America to help before, during, and after identity theft, to develop sales teams throughout North America to serve the local markets, to help coach and develop leaders to create satisfied customers, which certainly build lifestyles of freedom. What we'd like to cover today is not only who we are and what we do, but why this career opportunity is a better way to build a life. Our sales model offers a host of things. Number one, time and financial freedom. You'll hear us talk about a six-figure lifestyle, not a six-figure income. There's a big difference. What good is financial independence if you don't have the time freedom to enjoy the fruits of your labor? A sale that will pay you for the life of the customer, not the life of the job. How would you like to own your book of business, again, for the life of the customer? We're going to spend some unlimited income, advancement opportunities where you're paid in direct proportion to the value you bring to the market, not what someone else feels you may be worth. Training and support that you need for success, incentive trips in BMW for just basically minimal production. Think about your past career choices for just a minute. Maybe some of you who are listening in here right now have had an experience or some background similar to mine. I got downsized in the oil, and everything I brought to the company stayed with the company, and I started over. How about you? Did you bring business to your past employer? Are you still getting paid for the work you did? 99% of the people listening in will say absolutely not. So if not, who is getting paid? Well, the company that you left the business with. How would you like to get paid for the lifetime of that customer that you develop here? It's called residual income. Our career advantage: both of our service providers are global giants, industry leaders. They've pioneered the identity theft and legal services industry. Kroll Advisory Solution is the world's largest risk consulting firm, and we have exclusive rights to market their identity theft product. We offer the only identity theft solution that gives you access to 6,900 top-rated attorneys, because identity theft is a legal issue. So we are unique, and we've clearly differentiated ourselves from that so-called competition. Again, I talked about global leaders, industry giants, potential, really second to none. A question you might want to ask when we finish this is, why would an equity firm, MidOcean Partners, purchase Legal Shield for $651 million? Well, it's pretty simple. Through due diligence and a little bit of time, they realized the upside was absolutely phenomenal, and that one day, not only would this be a standard household service, but the multi-billion-dollar potential was unlimited. And the timing today, could you be in the right place at the right time? Only you can decide that, but less than 3% market penetration. Our career advantage, well, it's media driven. The media does all the advertising for us, and they do it on a daily basis. Our market has grown larger today and tomorrow than it was yesterday, because we know legal services and identity theft isn't going anywhere. Our product is relevant, it's beneficial, it's affordable, and that is to the mass market. Whether it's the B2C or B2B side, we believe in win-win relationships, and you get a chance to profit where you have experience. Our presentation is simple. It's valuable. It's attractive. The value proposition is second to none. Anyone from entry level to experienced exec reps can do this, and they can have fun doing it. In our competition, really, we don't have any, and the fact is you own that book of business. I like this slide here for just a second because it kind of talks about the market demand where I have our corporate office here in Knoxville, Tennessee. And the population in this community here is 785,000. If we just look at the households with 322,000, how many of them have had insurance claims they've had to hassle over? How many of them have had dealings with contractors, landscapers, or property issues regarding neighbors? How many of them have had cars, insurance, or other questions that they might just want legal advice on from time to time? Now, what about some of the ages? 109,000 here in Knoxville of the age 15 to 24. How many parents could have peace of mind of knowing those teenage drivers can have protection, not just with our legal services product, with them also being targeted for identity theft? Businesses, from 1 to 99 employees, 38,000 just here in Knoxville alone. I share this because these business owners, which we believe free enterprise is the backbone of the American dream, could all benefit and utilize in a very aggressive way. For $2.50 a day, $75 a month, A business owner can have access, he or she, to the top law firms, not only here in Tennessee, but throughout the United States, for any interests that they may have, whether it's legal interest to the business or consulting from some of our top advisors in the area of IT, web design, hiring, firing, writing an employee handbook, collections, receivables, all available to business owners. So today, and for the future, a business owner can operate in respect to some of his competition who might have been in business for 10, 15, or 20 years and have the ability to retain through this service their own law firm, like many of these very established companies have in the past. We've been featured by the who's who of business and financial journals, not only because of the strength of our model, but because of the services we're delivering to the marketplace. Forbes, Fortune, Inc., Entrepreneur Today, Black Enterprise, Canadian Lawyer, Success Magazine, the list goes on and on. Our product advantage, we protect our clients against all 5 types of identity theft and provide restoration services as well as legal counsel. The big differentiator is our ability to bring comprehensive protection to the marketplace. Identity theft today affects millions of Americans each year. It is considered the fastest growing white-collar crime. Our competition that only protects you against 17%, that being financial fraud, we not only provide protection against the other 83%, but we provide the restoration piece and the legal component. Our premium benefits include a credit report and a detailed analysis of that score and everything that you need upon activation. Continuous credit monitoring with Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, plus email alerts about any new credit activity. Restoration. If you ever encounter identity theft, Kroll's licensed investigators will step in and take over the restoration process for you. Big differentiator, folks, in respect to what our competition offers and what we deliver. Let me continue. Unlimited identity theft consultation on any matters relating to identity theft. Daily web monitoring for unauthorized use of your social security number, credit or debit card numbers, and other personal information. Public persona, monthly monitoring of any changes to social security or address history associated with your name. Lost wallet assistance. Social security number skip trace, social security number search through 34 billion public records to detect potential fraud. We have a search of sex offender databases to detect if a member's address has been used by a registered sex offender. And then a safeguard for minors. Again, nothing here that the competition can even come to touching. And that is a family can put 8 dependents under age 18 on their family plan with this identity theft protection. Timing? Well, the Federal Trade Commission released the top 10 complaint categories for 2012. Identity theft tops the list. For 13 consecutive years, in a report of the National Consumer Complaints, identity theft has certainly been at the top. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read something here from Business Insider. Identity theft now costs far more than all other property crimes combined. This was December 12th, 2013. And they went on to say that the Bureau of Justice Statistics has a sobering new report finding identity theft cost Americans $10 billion more last year than all other property crimes measured by the National Crime Victimization Survey. What happens without our service? 57% of victims have had new accounts opened in their name. 62% had warrants issued for their arrest. 82% found out through an adverse action. The time it takes in cleaning up a mess, according to the Federation, can be up to 600 hours in a quest to just try to clear your name. If you're a victim of identity theft, again, according to the FBI, you'll come out of pocket $1,500 to $15,000. Take a look at these statistics. 63% could not get their credit reports cleared. 22% had their social security number tied to someone else. What our services do in a nutshell is we help people worry less and live more. Legal protection for everyone, everywhere, no matter how traumatic or trivial the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine getting top-rated legal advice on any matter without worrying about high hourly costs. 16 years ago, when I researched the company, I wrote down 13 times in 1998 that I would have used a service like this had someone just told me about it. So legal services. what no other identity theft service can provide. What does that mean? No competition, and we have the exclusivity to offer the market's only fully comprehensive solution. Let me just kind of leave you with this as we move through this next part here, and that is a saying that many of you have probably heard: equal justice under law. But let me ask you a question. What good is equal justice if people don't have equal access? In other words, at $150 to $300 an hour for an attorney, how much justice can the working middle class afford? So ladies and gentlemen, we've taken a privilege that was once only afforded by the wealthy, and we've simply made it available to the working middle class. That 90% is the market we serve. As I go through this, understand that we can take a family like yours, put you under the protection of 6,900 attorneys, and our purpose is really twofold. We want to ensure you legal protection and legal counsel in every area of your life, personally, professionally, and financially. We do that for a small monthly fee. Under our first area there, you'll see preventive legal services. Not only will we, number one, give you unlimited phone consultation on an unlimited number of issues for the life of the membership, but all you've got to do, no matter what's going on in your life personally, professionally, or financially, is pick up the phone during normal business hours, and you can call your provider law firm with our service, and you can talk with your attorney about anything in life, unlimited in scope for the life of the membership. If your focus is to find out, hey, am I right or am I wrong in my thinking, and I can get legal advice without receiving a bill, would that be beneficial? And I think we'd all say absolutely. Under that first area of coverage, we also offer unlimited phone calls and letters that are made on your behalf if you're ever treated unfairly. Maybe it's returning a defective product. Maybe it's an insurance company not honoring the claim that you were due. Maybe it's a contract to finish the roof properly. Maybe it's the cell phone company that simply left you, out to dry because they overcharged you, and knowing that they've got the billion-dollar side and you don't, that you're probably not up for a fight. Well, if you're ever treated unfairly, your law firm will write letters or make phone calls on your behalf, unlimited in scope for the life of the membership. And I think you'd all would agree a phone call or letter from a provider law firm or your attorney certainly levels the playing field to the opposing party. The next thing we'll offer under that first area is unlimited document review. So next time you're looking at a contract or document, just fire it off to your law firm. Now you've got the same privilege the wealthy have, because we all know a wealthy person's not going to sign anything until they have their attorneys review it first. A, it makes good business sense, and B, since attorneys write contracts in the other party's best interest, why not have your attorney review it? So unlimited contract and document review. And last but not least, just still under that first area of coverage, folks, a comprehensive will. Today, 9 out of 10 people we meet don't have a will, and I think you would all agree it's important to protect the ones we love. It is an instrument that dictates our wishes. It's really a love letter to the family. Lord forbid anything happen to you, but if you don't have a will in place, then the state you live in is going to have one for you, and it gets awfully ugly, especially when they eat up 50% of your estate. So, if we just were to wrap it up here and just provide a comprehensive will for every family, that value is right at $1,500. So the moment up, they can have access to not only a comprehensive will, a durable power of attorney, a medical directive, and a living will, but that is for, again, the entire family. So I've only covered about 20% of the plan. You've already heard a little bit about identity theft, but let's go ahead and continue. For that same, under the same coverage, motor vehicle legal services. If anybody in your family gets a moving traffic violation, you can fax or mail the ticket to the law firm. Attorney goes to court on your behalf. Most of you would agree that if we can keep points off your driving record, it's going to keep your insurance rates down, which means more money in your bank account. Again, these services are available to you, not just the state in which you live, but throughout the United States. That's why it's an umbrella plan for the entire family throughout the United States. Every benefit. Trial defense services. If you have a civil suit brought against you, the moment you take advantage of this membership, you have 75 hours of actual trial time available to you should someone bring a civil suit against you. I call it peace of mind, but today a lot of folks feel that if they free, they might just try and sue somebody. Sad, but yet true. Now you've got peace of mind to know should they bring it against you, you won't have to come out of pocket to fight it. IRS audit protection. I love this because we will provide a tax attorney to represent our members if they're ever audited by the IRS. We have our legal shield, which means people have 24/7 coverage 365 days a year for emergency situations should they ever have a legal issue arise after the evening or before 9 in the morning. We have a 25% preferred member discount that simply says this: even if our members have pre-existing conditions, they can have access to one of the top-rated law firms in North America for a 25% discount off of that law firm's hourly rate. All of these services that I just spoke of, the legal services and identity theft, for about $1.32 a day, $39 a month. For less than a cup of coffee a day, you can put your family on of not only the top law firms, but also the top risk consulting company in North America for complete peace of mind. Now, a lot of folks on the phone might be thinking, or who are listening in, geez, how is it possible to do this? And what's exciting, folks, is collaborative economics. We have a provider law firm that manages every state in the United States and the 4 provinces in Canada. And those law firms are responsible for what happens in the state. We paid $150 million to our attorneys last. All of our law firms are AV rated. That's the highest rating a law firm can have. Our attorneys have an average of 19 years experience and 12 years on contract with our company, Legal Shield. What happens when you market a membership? Not only do you protect a family or a business owner or employee, but you get to earn bonuses, incentives, and exclusive all-expense-paid trips. The referrals are phenomenal. And the most important thing is we make a difference. There's 5 divisions in our company that you can build your career with. We've experienced phenomenal growth. We've taken the company from $100 million to just shy of $500 million in a few short years. And that has required us to fill key positions in a host of different divisions. We have our consumer sales division. We have a small business division, an employee benefits or group division where you can call on companies, small, medium, or large. Recruiting and training. We're looking to continue to expand throughout the United States and 4 provinces in Canada. If you have an interest in helping us develop a sales and marketing organization, then we look forward to talking about that. We have an insurance division where we can call on brokers and agents, P&C folks, to the benefit houses, small, medium, or large, because we can complement portfolios of the insurance community with what their current offerings look like. There's 3 ways to create unlimited income. There's the sales income, whether it's consumer, employee benefits, or small business, or the insurance side. There's the management income, and then there's residual income. Let's just quickly look at the sales income. What our company has said is you can earn anywhere from $76 to $279 every time you market this membership. Again, these commissions are based on personal sales of our top selling plan. That's the identity theft and legal combo plan, which sells for just over $39. Each position in our company is permanent. What I love about our company is you only go forward, you never go back. So our positions are permanent. When you start at our entry-level position and you earn $76 every time you protect a family with that $39 plan. Protect 5 families and you advance to the $114 level. Protect 25 families, you advance to $153. 50 sales, advance to $191, 150, $229, 50 plus sales, $207. My point here is you can see a very aggressive comp plan that rewards people for simply going out, seeing the people, and telling the story. Part-time, people are marketing 5 memberships a week, earning $114 per membership or $2,500 a month on a very part-time basis. If you want to get into the more full-time, career-oriented side, that is certainly a huge win for anybody that's looking for a career. But part-time or full-time, we can complement the interests of the people that we choose to work with. $229 every time you market the membership for just over $39. 5 sales a week is $5,000 a month in income. So you can see here why there's such huge momentum in what we do. Part-time, we reward the interests of individuals who want to go out and get paid in direct proportion to the value they bring to the marketplace, not what someone else feels they're worth. In our consumer division, protect 2 families a day with our #1 selling, earn $8,000 a month. In our employee benefits division, whether small, medium, or large companies, 5 employees or 15,000, you can call on HR directors, decision makers, VP of benefits. This does require a bit more of a professional sales background, but protect 15 employees a week with our #1 selling plan, and you can earn over $10,000 a month. As an example, 40,000 companies today are offering our benefits to their employees, anything from Wells Fargo to Keller Williams to Boeing to P.F. Chang's. The list goes on. Companies love to see us. It's a win-win relationship with the business owners or decision makers because we can deliver this to the employees at no cost to the company and immediately impact their bottom line. Why? We increase productivity because we decrease absenteeism. I look at this a lot like a wellness product. If we can eliminate stress in the employee's life, they're more productive on the job. When you're more productive on the job, I'm excited about what you can do, and the employer is certainly excited about it. On our small business plan, sell 5 small business owners a week with our consulting, identity theft, and legal plan, and you're in excess of $13,000 a month by simply protecting 5 business owners a week. With our management income, for some of you that might be interested in helping us train, develop, and recruit a sales organization nationally or internationally, you can take a look at the potential that comes from working with what I like, smarter instead of harder. But imagine, could you do 20 presentations a month? That's pretty simple. If you had a 50% close, that would be 10 sales a month. If you did that, you would earn $2,500 a month on the sales you made. Could you teach 5 of your reps to do the same thing? If you could teach 5 reps to do the same thing you did, you would earn $1,500 in overrides on each one of the reps that you trained, that you developed, that you mentored. That's a 6-figure a year income. Residual income, again, put an asterisk, or if you're taking notes, let's talk more about it as we follow up. But you own your book of business. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you market the membership or whether your team markets the membership, you're paid a very aggressive commission on the front end. At the same time, you receive income month after month, year after year on that book of business for the life of the customer, not the life of the job. For every 1,000 sales, that's about $20,000 in residual income. Put 5,000 sales on the books, you have a 6-figure residual income. We have people doing this within their first 2 to 3 to 4 years. The bottom line, we can help show and compress in 3 to 5 years because of timing, what it's taken many other people a lifetime to achieve. Some of our expectations: prospecting, presentations, seeing the people and simply telling the story. A commitment to training and development. We're focused on that never-ending search for the best that's within every single one of you, as well as us. Superior customer service, character, integrity in everything that we do. Under promise and over deliver. Productive and profitable, and minimum requirements. Our sales associate position is a 1099 position. You set your schedule. You have the flexibility. You're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. You have access to the systems, the tools, and everything that we've put in place. One of the greatest philosophies ever in business. A 1099 with all the favorable tax savings. You have a one-time $149 filing requirement with our service provider. One time. There are some small license requirements in 13 states. In Tennessee, we have a $50 license requirement. There's no test. The insurance commission just feels like they want to get a part of the action, even though we're not an insurance product. Timing is to business what location is to real estate. So, if you could have pioneered the life, auto, or health insurance industries, where would you be today? All right. Well, you'd be financially free. You wouldn't be listening to certainly this quick presentation. So the 3 major divisions of the insurance industry have all achieved billions in market share. You didn't pioneer it, but we are pioneering legal and identity theft industry with the 2 global providers, and it's just a matter of time before a household service. So timing again is to business what location is to real estate. And could you be a fit for this team? Well, our mission: coach and develop leaders, create satisfied customers, build lifestyles of freedom. Most companies recruit you to work for them. We recruit you to work for yourself. Back with the person that's certainly invited you to this presentation. Step 1 is you've just, the interview process by reviewing the career website. You're going to have some questions, and we're here to help get them answered. Step 2 is fairly simple. If you see a timely and exciting career opportunity and want to earn unlimited income, making a difference, go back to the email sent by your recruiter and complete the questions in the email and forward the completed email to your recruiter. And I look forward to getting that as the National Marketing Director and following up myself with you. Thank you for taking this time. Again, my name is John Hoffman. I wish you all the success that you allow yourself, and we invite you to an amazing career, and we'll talk to you soon.